Welcome to Sunday again. It's nearly Christmas. Tomorrow, Christmas Eve, and the last day to sign the petition. If you saw the video, there's a video here. Have a little look at the video, see if it's something you want to do. Don't sign it if you don't want to sign it, but if you want to sign it and you want to help get rid of Justin Trudeau, might be a good idea to just, fill in a few dots and do that. I just want to add this as well to the EV thing that I did on Friday, the EV advert. What a crazy advert that was. We paid for that, I guess. This guy popped up on the radio and I thought he was pretty much spot on.
The cost for electrifying the country will put us into bankruptcy. How do you subsidize every vehicle and claim to be able to balance the books?
On to 15-minute cities. Now, we haven't talked about 15-minute cities for a while now because we just haven't. But with the EV thing coming along and the pushing of the EVs, and when you look at the charging infrastructure, nobody's going to go anywhere, are they? So EV cities, 15-minute cities are going to be it's going to happen. It really is. I think this advert and this pushing the EV thing, I think this is the start of the 15-minute cities, and people are warning against it. Here's something I saw on a Facebook page, and it's a leaflet posted by people who are actually against 15-minute cities, and what they're doing here is they're explaining why 15-minute cities are so bad. So let's have a we're in important information. Oxford County, the United Nations. Welcome to your 15-minute neighbourhood inside your smart city. Yeah, they're going to call it smart city, by the way, not 15-minute city. You can pause this video at any time and just have a little read through. Let's have a little read through these. It's quite interesting. They start off with, what is a smart city? Smart city is that fully embraces surveillance, S, monitoring, M, analysis, A, and reporting, R, technology. How does a smart city work? The implementation of a smart city begins with a massive installation of broadband surveillance technology and infrastructure. This includes 5G, Internet of Things, sensors, trackers, cameras. Basically, they're going to, the whole premise around it is that everything should be within 15 minutes of where you live. It should be work, should be play, should be going out, should be shopping, should be doctors, if you can find a doctor, should be your EV battery replacement company, if you've got 50 grand spare, and it should be anything that you need needs to be within 15 minutes of where you live. Anything out of there, you can go to those places in your car, but there'll be a restriction on how many times you can go out of there. And also, it's got to include flying and going to different countries, isn't it? I want to go to UK, see the grandkids. We have grandkids over there. They got to put a restriction on that, and I think that's where there's another topic comes in: digital ID. Digital ID will track what you're doing. So if you need to put gas in your car, you might have to put your digital ID in, and then your card in for gas. Then you might come up and say, "Sorry, you've used enough. You created enough CO2 this month. You're not allowed any more gas." Well, there you go. Climate change again. You're not allowed any more gas. You've used your limit for this month. Digital IDs. I know it sounds a little bit, conspiracy, but conspiracies, they all come true. This is what could happen. Let's just have a little look further on in this. You will no longer have access to cash. You will use central bank digital currency, digital money, which will be monitored and controlled. That's what I mean. It will be similar to that. And just what I said here, you will be assigned a digital ID which will be linked to your social credit score. Your digital ID will be connected to your bank account, passport, carbon footprint, health records and digital presence, social media accounts. This will be used to determine your eligibility for these services and benefits. When records are digital, they can easily be manipulated to reward you with privileges or penalize you with restrictions. So yeah, let's just say you don't use all your CO2 for that month, then maybe you'll get an extra bonus, like, oh, here's a bag of carrots. Anyway, let's move on to the comments. So I'm not going to do a lot of comments today because it's Christmas Eve. You want to get on with wrapping your presents and drinking your eggnog, obviously. But what I will do is I have one big comment that I really think everybody should watch and read. That's just ruin my location picture. That's better. I need to get some essentials after I've done this, so let's get this. Let's have a look at this big long comment from Janine Saved by Grace. This comment is probably one of the biggest comments we've had this month, but it's absolutely, it's very telltale. Have a listen to this.
I just saw a French interview with Trudeau on Radio Canada. No wonder French-only speaking Quebecers are slow up there in the head and not awake yet. The reporter asked Trudeau why he doesn't leave since the polls indicate that Canadians want change. The response Trudeau gave with his smug face made me feel like throwing up. He actually said that he has a job to do and that he doesn't want to disappoint the young voters that voted for him. The reporter also asked Trudeau if he was going to run in the next election. And he responded very smugly and with that evil grin on his face, "Of course I am going to run. I have a job to finish, and I will win." He also partially blamed the housing crisis on Canadians who didn't want new neighbours, as in houses built in their area. Laugh out loud. Wow. He denied the cause was because of mass immigration. Much more to that interview, but my comment is pretty long already.
Wow. Told you, that's exactly how his mind's working. He believes he's on the right track for Canadians. He believes he's fighting for making your lives much more affordable. Everything's going the Trudeau plan. I know. Let's move on to the skinkin.
I prefer to call him a dick-taster.
I thought that was really good. I need to use that in one of my videos if I remember. Pat says,
he's not fighting for the middle class, he's fighting to destroy it.
He is. Definitely. Well, he's not fighting to destroy. I think he's already just about accomplished most of that. Phil said,
Trudeau is so theatrical. Fewer and fewer voters are falling for his hero of the people and saviour of the planet routine. He has nothing but contempt for true Canadians.
Exactly. Well said, Phil. I'm going to leave you with, the time is now. This comment says it all.
He should be saying, I have made food, housing and heat unaffordable for 99% of Canadians. I have made gender policies more important than monetary policy, and I put pads and tampons in men's washrooms. Vote for more absurdity and inflation.
Yeah, and clown world. We are living in clown world, 100%. Right, time to get some necessities, and I'll see you guys, maybe, over Christmas. Have a great Christmas. Till next time.